Thanks, Riaz. Good morning. A West Vancouver home has been destroyed after a fire this morning. The fire began shortly after 4 a.m. near Bellevue Avenue and 27th Street. Flames were seen shooting out of the home as emergency crews responded to numerous 911 calls. The blaze went to 2 alarms before firefighters were able to put it out. It's believed that everyone got out safely. No word yet on the cause. Well, that isn't fog you're seeing throughout Metro Vancouver this morning. It's a smoky haze from all the wildfires burning in BC, and it has blanketed the region. As a result, Metro Vancouver has issued an air quality advisory. Heavy smoke from forest fires outside the region has covered Metro Vancouver and the South Coast. A wildfire smoke advisory is in effect for the Sunshine Coast and surrounding areas. People with chronic health conditions are urged to avoid strenuous exercise. The conditions right now can be harmful to infants, seniors, and people with diabetes, lung, or heart disease. Staying indoors and in air-conditioned spaces is recommended. The advisory is expected to continue until there is a change in our weather. More than 50 new wildfires broke out across the province over the weekend. That means there are now 180 forest fires burning. Hundreds of people are out of their homes or on evacuation alert. Several communities, including Port Hardy, Squamish, Lillooet Regional District, have declared states of emergency. 2 wildfires near Pemberton jumped in size from the gusty winds and tinder-dry conditions. Closer to home, fire crews managed to put out a fire on the north side of Burnaby Mountain on a steep slope known as Cardiac Hill. It was the second blaze crews responded to on the mountain that day. The first was smaller in size. Burnaby fire crews had to call in extra resources to contain the blaze. They spent most of the day mopping up and looking for hot spots.
It's extremely dry. It started. I just had a report that it looks like it didn't start near any trails, so hopefully it wasn't careless, smoking material or anything. I don't have any other explanation as to how the fire started.
There is no smoking on trails in any parts of Metro Vancouver because of the extreme fire risk. In North Vancouver, there's also a ban on all barbecues in the district's parks. Fire departments are urging extreme caution with smoking materials. They are saying they've responded to dozens of calls of grass fires in boulevards along roadways. A campfire ban is also in effect throughout the province. Because of the ongoing hot, dry weather and drought-like conditions, tighter regulations on the sprinkling of lawns are now in effect for Metro Vancouver. If you live in an even-numbered house today, Monday is the only day of the week that you are allowed to sprinkle your lawn. And it's from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. For odd-numbered homes, it's on Thursday from 4 to 9. Golf courses can only water fairways once a week as well. All water fountains and water parks not on timers are also not allowed to operate. Also, the hot, dry weather we are experiencing could mean some bad news for our local salmon stocks. We had an unusually low snowpack. That, combined with the hot, dry weather, means rivers and streams are lower than normal. The major sockeye run is every 4 years. International news now. Concern among the local Greek community is growing after the resounding no vote in Greece's bailout referendum. Thousands celebrated the 61% no vote, which was backed by the government. Voters rejected the offer of more austerity measures in exchange for a bailout of a bankrupt economy. Only 38% voted yes. It means uncertainty for Greece in Europe's common currency, and that worries many family members here in Canada.
Well, look, the people of Greece have spoken. Whether it's an educated vote or a vote, basically made to, to state their position. It's a decision they've made and a decision that the country has to embrace and move forward with one way or the other.
I don't know if it's in their best interest to get out of the EU. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm a little bit worried.
Meanwhile, Greece's outspoken finance minister Yanis Varoufakis resigned this morning. He did so hoping his absence will make it easier to reach a new bailout agreement.